Joel Fleischman Happy Hour Podcast, episode 170. Welcome, Joel, and myself to the pod for a Q&A session we haven't done in a while.
Jules. Thank you for having us on.
For sure.
I was looking forward to these. This is going to be a really brief 22 minutes instead of 32 minutes.
For sure. Cheers.
Cheers. And this I'm doing a watermelon. Again, shout out to Carbless.
Carbless. I got the raspberry.
Drink.
Absolutely. So good. We're going to dive in. Just some questions related to the company and all that good stuff.
Watermelon hits different.
Oh, yeah. I know. Once we get this warmer weather, and this will all align well.
Do you mix carblesses? Do people do like the berry watermelon mix?
You know, when they were on, they had talked to us about the peanut butter. What was that?
Yeah, screwball whiskey.
Screwball whiskey, and so it's like peanut butter and chili. I gotta try that yet. I have not.
Yeah, that's actually genius.
Yeah, right? Okay, let's dive in, Joel. I'm gonna go recency bias here and start us off with...
How great am I?
Your Facebook Live over at our Kewaskum manufacturing plant. Really important message, and not everyone's out there on Facebook or tuning in, and so I would love for you to kind of just expand on obviously it's no surprise, diesel, the price of everything is going up, and our commitment has not changed. Kind of talk us through that, what you shared yesterday, walking through the plant.
Super important, super exciting, super awesome in my opinion, and really geeks me out. Great opportunities always exist in times of crisis, and I just think this is a great opportunity to celebrate the great things about Drexel and what we've done in the last just few years to celebrate and help local builders in the death of higher pricing. If you listen to any podcast, recent themes, normal themes. So, for example, diesel is at $6.40 a gallon last I looked. Insanity. Who never thought they saw that?
Yep.
Also crazy, from our last year at Drexel, we spent $100,000 more last month than last April on gas. $100,000. Wow. $212,000 on gas. So I've been doing this so long, it's very repeatable. CEOs, executives across the country are now trying to protect their profits. I don't blame them. That's their job title, basically, right? So what they do is they craft up an email that says, due to the high prices of gas, we are forced out of our control, which is a complete mockery. It's completely within their control. And they'll say it's $200 a delivery, and they'll just nickel and dime you very psychologically and say it's only $200 a drop. It's 3%, it's 1.2% on all purchases over X. And it's just one of them little things that nicks you. But it costs the industry a fortune. And it costs everybody a fortune. So either Drexel eats it, which again, most industries wouldn't. We'd always pass it on because we're protecting our profits. We're fighting them. We're simply saying no. Justify it. Also then, and I'm so skeptical of them because I go, well, when does that go away? At $5 a gallon, at $4.90, at $4.80? Sure. And then if it gets below $3, are you going to give me more money off? If it goes up on the way up, it shouldn't come down on the way down. And that never happens. No. So it's just building their profits. So we fight that. Not only that, at Drexel, our price is staying, so we don't put energy into that. Within 75 miles of our locations, the delivery cost is zero. We're staying at zero. Right? We lost $100,000 on gas last month. I'm staying at zero. That's the way that is. So where does my energy go? Where does our team's energy go? And what we did is $60 million. That's a 6-0. I know I talk fast and almost have a lisp. $60 million we spent in Kewaskum to build that facility. Said that on Facebook too. We didn't do that careless, and we didn't do that out of ego and pride. If we did, we were extremely foolish. That's a tremendous effort and investment in our company. Why? For days like today. We now touch the product so much less, ship it factory direct. That reduces those surcharges, dealing with outside vendors, controlling what we can control, and reducing the price by the volume we do. And that's a benefit and a help. And thank you to all the builders. If we don't have that many builders in the state of Wisconsin buying from us, we can't drop that price. So that was it. That's basically it in a nutshell. And then it was really cool doing a Facebook Live. The team that I met with and just surprised. In fact, a few were offended might be the wrong word, but a little taken aback that I just walked right up to him during Facebook Live and said, I don't do Facebook. It was a little much, so I got to be careful with that. But they were so positive and happy, and the quality of the finish coming out, the factory finishing, the product I saw coming out as I'm doing Facebook Live was just so freaking amazing. It's just a wonderful thing. And yeah, I'm a salesman, I'm selling that, but it was.
Yeah. Well, and I, from a people and talent finder perspective, I really liked, in real time, you're connecting with our team. They are smiling. They are excited about what we're producing there, right, and all the changes that we've made.
I spent a month trying to stage that, and it wouldn't have came across that awesome.
No, and it was great. And even like the highlight on the safety piece and the stretching and like all of that, like, really we care about their experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really daily thing. It's not just
clean everything. Yeah. So love that.
Yeah, medically clean. It's a beautiful factory.
Yeah.
Not dingy and dark and greasy.
For sure. Absolutely. Cool. Thanks for the update on that. I wanted to kind of move into kind of like our focuses, right? So we've had a couple podcasts, right, where we were talking about our 5 focuses for this year. Then we had our operation frictionless kind of move into place off our top workplace rollout, and Tiger Teams is a new thing that's come out since our last episode. You want to speak to that a little bit and kind of, how we kind of went a little bit, we kind of made a little bit of a merge from, the hammer to real surgical.
Yeah, so Top Workplace came out, and just thinking about it, like, man, we got a lot of friction in the company. So let's take a sledgehammer to this thing and hire a guy named Brian Rice that's a legend and just break this up. And I realized, boy, that's going to freak out the team. The team has already got enough friction internally, supply pain internally. Adding more friction is going to be horrible. Plus, it won't stick. Using a sledgehammer and then bringing an outside influence as a C-Pro in is very temporary.
Sure.
So we met as leaders and discussed that, and I'll always give credit to Jody Garvey. She's like, well, there's a thing called Tiger Teams, which is simply a real thing. You can wiki it and, look it up. And it really is a team built temporarily for 30 days, and they fix small problems within the company or big problems. It's a voluntary team from people across the departments. So they all get to work together. It breaks down the microcultures. It breaks down the silos. And it fixes the real nucleus of the company without Joel or Andy being a superhero. I'm not even on a Tiger Team. Now they do inform me to maintain the vision of the company. So they do report back to me. And I think this is going to be a really big benefit as we grow as a company. As 850 people, who's going to fix what, right? And somebody said it to me, Eric Beck, shout out to him, who I know listens to the podcast. He said, you know what? Leaders need to lead. That's why we're leaders. We can't delegate leadership. And we kind of like, you're all empowered to be a leader. I missed the mark on that. That's my bad. I'll take full blame for that. And it is true. But also leaders, at the exact same time, leaders need to simply lead. And the Tiger Teams give the leaders and people that aren't leaders an opportunity to lead and permanently fix the problem. And then we can all celebrate. We'll know the Tiger Teams are working when the entire organization goes, what's next? What are we fixing next?
For sure.
I cannot wait for that next
that
spark.
Momentum, for sure. Well, and you had said, too, with the Tiger Teams.
A lot of these friction problems have been going on for decades. And it's just repeatable, and it gets so frustrating, and that's why people are frustrated internally at times, because nothing ever really gets permanently solved. So, very cool. Yeah,
you had even made a point to say, like, within those Tiger Teams, like, let's have the people that like are really excited about that, like really want to own it and get after it.
Don't delegate somebody's time on it. So he's like, no, I want to change this. It drives me nuts. Boom, you're on it. Right?
Yeah, which made me think 2-second lean too, of like what bugs you, like know.
Even personally, I mean, sometimes you're going through a divorce or something really hard at home, and I just can't carry any more baggage into work and think outside the box. So right now, I just can't be on that team. So just catching people at the right spot, in the right place where they're at to be on those teams, and it's temporary. These are not long opportunities or long sacrifices. It's 20% of your time for 30 days. So it's 1 day a week for 4 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. So excited to see where that, see those progress on those pain points and such. Yeah. And I know along that's been a lot of, topic of conversation with some of the guests we've had too, of, sacred cows, right? And again, you said a lot of friction. Is there anything like sacred cow related that you can think of that we've already worked to eliminate, or is that just kind of in real time within those Tiger Teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that's come out of the Top Workplace, maybe not directly on the Tiger Teams, is leaders talking to leaders. We still have a lot of an elephant and a lion talking the language of a sheep. People in different departments talking to each other, but not even the right language or tone. Unfortunately, and please, if you're listening here, please quit using emails. I can't seem to stop that as a culture. All emails back and forth, and they're just getting the wrong information at the wrong time in the wrong way. But it seems when you escalate that to a leader who can kind of zoom out and have perspective of other departments, and that leader talks to that leader, and then they can discuss that with the people on their team of how it was resolved, seems to speeds things up really nicely.
Yeah.
It ties things out really well and gives the perspective of both teams.
Very important.
It actually humanizes it.
Yeah. Nope. You're right. How about your positive developments? I believe now I'm going to try to use the right language here. Affiliate? No. Sister?
Sister or affiliate.
Okay.
Either one works.
Yeah. What do you got going on currently with your developments?
Right. Sister and affiliate companies are fairly quiet, and the Drexel Wildlife Organization, we are logging this fall. So we are logging a property in Kewaskum. So those logs will be hitting our mills that we use, and we'll be hitting our Drexel yards.
Awesome.
So that's really our first opportunity to do some managed forest timberland, which is wonderful.
Awesome.
So that's happening. And then within the village of Campbellsport, we are currently remodeling 2 properties and just found a tenant on one. So continuing to restore the Campbellsport area. You'll see that on Main Street if you drive by. An apartment building and a small Amber Brown, shout out to her, in a family therapy business. Art therapy, which is awesome. She's an established business. I'm really excited to have her here in town in Campbellsport. She's a great human and does great work already, so it's good to have an established business. And then we just applied for a grant for what we call the Bauer Hotel. So it's really 3 buildings near the Campbellsport Building Supply Drexel Now facility.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's a lot of the big things we're working on. A lot of little stuff, but that's the big ones. And Sunshine Foundation is continually picking away, looking to open a bar at the St. Bridget Center called The Well that will be responsible drinking for students. So
in the Milwaukee area, yes?
Yeah, right off. It would be the 3rd bar, or will be the 3rd bar on the Marquette campus. But will be no power drinking, no cell phones. Just come and talk and play cribbage. And as Father Maher says, who helps lead the vision of this, or is the vision of this, that kids are going to drink anyway. Let's teach them how to drink responsibly.
Yep, absolutely.
And in a good way, in a Christian way. So yeah, I love that. The kids came up with the name The Well. The Well. It's in the basement of a church. I think it's just great. Drinking The Well. I think it was a really good name.
Very cool. Awesome. Thanks for that update. Actually, one of our team members had asked about Countertop Shop. If you have any updates on that, any timeline, whether that's 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, what does that look like?
Great conversation. Shout out to Julie Korth and Dave Burr, people that are in charge of our money, and people that are in charge of forecasting our budgets in the future. So our financial team, right?
Yep.
So what we don't ever really take the time to breathe and appreciate is we did a $20 million addition at the trust plant, including a railroad spur. Think about it. I wonder how many times there's been a railroad spur added in the state of Wisconsin in the last decade. That starts in June. $60 million in Kewaskum. Did that all in the same year. Bought the Sussex yard within that 2-year gap. We're good.
ERP implementation.
Which is costly and total. So we're somewhere around $75 million in loans to banks right now. We are capped out. And that doesn't mean if the perfect opportunity doesn't come. We're capped out. And we're probably capped out based on what we know and what we think we know, somewhere around 5 years before really getting serious about another major endeavor. Doesn't mean never. It's Joel, it probably means 5 months, but really it is about 5 years.
That's good. I mean, again, that full understanding of everything that we've literally done in that amount of time.
I mean, it's one thing to think about. There's a lot, most companies, if they do a $6 million addition, and even if they're a big company, they probably, as a finder, that's a recruiter, that's what Jules is, core culture, they're talking about that for a decade. Remember when Uncle Fred built the 60,000 square foot addition? Remember when we did this 12 years ago? We're still living off the remnants of that. We're finally getting that figured out. They're just celebrating it for a decade, if not longer. We don't even take us time to celebrate it longer than 2 weeks, and we're going, what's next? So let's celebrate what Drexel has done in 7 years, which is bringing manufacturing and vertical integration to Wisconsin and employing over 350 people. Again, it sounds very celebratory and bragging. Maybe it is, but it's also reality.
I think, we talk about that a lot. You just keep going, and sometimes just to really pause and celebrate the wins, is
life, right?
Life. 100%. Okay, so you were saying before we press play, not a lot of current inspiration, but I'm always curious about your reading list. If you got something that you're currently reading,
it's called. I just finished it, or I'm finishing it. It's very close. It's called Smile. Cannot think of the guy's name.
Okay.
I'm so bad at
See
those.
if I can look it up.
Yep, you can easily. Smile and put ultra running book.
Oh, okay.
And it's a book about ultra running. It's if you read the Goggins books, which are probably more popular, it's similar to Goggins on a toned down version.
Oh, smile and you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Andy Glaze, Glaze.
Okay.
I believe he's a huge follower on social media. Has a huge platform.
Okay.
I believe he does, because he references it in the book.
Sure.
That he has a huge following, but good dude. Learn about ultra running, 100 miles, 200 miles, 300 miles. He's run 100 miles a week for, I believe, since COVID, for like 294 straight weeks. Has run 250 miles in back-to-back in the 3 days.
Wow.
But just how he smiles through it, and how much pain there is and suffering, and how we can learn to just smile through pain.
Yeah.
And how much growth happens through pain. And any ultra runner, show it to Keith Badenhorst.
I was going to say, I'm
really
like,
good dude.
Makes you think Steve Harrigus and
shout out to
Keith.
them too.
Yep, for sure.
And they all have, any ultra runner, I think we all have demons. But this guy's got a lot of demons, explains them all.
Yeah.
In a very, very, very nice way. I'd highly recommend it. It's a really good motivating book. Didn't inspire me to become an ultra runner, so don't worry about that.
That's fair.
And it might inspire you to be fitter, for sure. But it definitely inspires you to go down like a cooler journey. So that's it. And then there's a book that I'm reading that is, oh man, I cannot remember the name. But it's about this mom. Maybe see if you can Google it.
Yeah.
But like mom going through recipes, making bread.
Okay.
Book. And so she goes like Amish on like 100 different things, and then she just is real about it. Should I make my own peanut butter? Should I make my own butter? But like, should I make my own butter?
Let's see. Let's see. They say book.
No, but like, should I make my own peanut butter book?
Oh, okay.
Try that, right?
Let's
should I
try
make
that.
my own peanut butter? Should I make my own butter book?
Okay.
I just want to see what that looks like.
A sourdough reference in this one? Should I make my own peanut butter? Ooh, okay. Peanut butter.
Book, yeah.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Let's see. It's
Wait,
generating.
Who wrote a book on it, right?
Yeah.
Just feel like who wrote a book on it? And other recipes. I put other recipes to make homemade. I think we'll get it.
Come on, AI, don't fail us.
Search. It's all about the search. It's all about the input.
I know, right? Oh wow, she's not working for us. The homemade, no.
It's really funny.
Okay.
She's like, don't do it. It was stupid. It took me 20 hours, and you can just buy it for 19 cents. Also, she's very frugal.
Okay.
So she goes to how much it cost.
Wow.
And I think it all started with Crustables.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, where did it all start
I think it
with?
all started with Crustables, and she's like, there's no way I can do this.
Okay.
Like, why would you ever have a Crustable?
Yeah.
Well, I think Crustables came out, and she's like, no one's ever going to buy these. It's stupid. Who would ever do that? And then people took off, and she's like,
Yep.
I got to start figuring this out.
Okay.
My own butter. She's making her own bread, obviously, and just like a lot of
experimentation.
Crazy
stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
very cool.
that one, you should give me a heads up next time.
Okay.
On those.
Next time. Okay.
Just
we'll better prep you for that
that's
one.
okay. We got yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're almost there. I've
I'm
been
gonna try to find it too.
listening to within Audible they have certain specific series. So I've been listening to Mel Robbins. This is exactly how you do it kind of thing, with a couple different topics. One is, what was I just listening to? Is the one about not worrying. Here's exactly how not to worry.
Yeah. Oh, Lean Manufacturing by Todd Drummond.
Oh, wait, Lean Manufacturing?
Yeah, there's a Todd Drummond book that came out. Actually, really good. He's a consultant in our industry. Quirky guy. Shout out to him if he's listening. That's definitely one.
Okay.
Lean Manufacturing made obvious for leaders.
Okay.
Lean Manufacturing
made obvious for leaders.
Yep.
Okay. Good. And we have
it.
our Paul Akers one too. 2 Second Lean. Yep. Very good. Awesome.
A little bit. I'm reading a lot more, but I just can't think of them right now.
No, I know you got a healthy list going at most times. So
the bread one's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Make the bread, buy the butter. What you should cook and shouldn't cook from scratch. Over 120 recipes for the best homemade foods.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
I would recommend that. That's a pretty funny book.
Do you like baking? I know we've talked about you've used AI
I really like grilling.
Okay.
I've become Dad makes a meal once a week.
Yeah.
And kind of annoys everyone because it takes 3 hours and I got 37 ingredients.
I know,
and
right?
Injecting, I'm brining,
Yeah.
I'm doing the sides. I just did on Sunday night, I did for Mother's Day, I did an authentic Olive Garden salad. Because we all love the Olive Garden salad.
Yes.
So we got all the ingredients, got all
they
the right
got the dressing in stores and everything too, right?
I did exactly that.
Okay.
Like down to the, like how many olives.
That's fun.
You know, and I'm a tomato guy, right? So I get the right tomato, not just any tomato. Like if I'm going to make a burger, we go just...
Yeah.
So I'm more of a cook. I guess I would say I'm more of a griller. I'm definitely not a baker, but yeah, I enjoy making a good food.
I got the...
it's really a Mother Teresa thing. It's a great way to show love. And it's so temporary.
Sure. Yep.
It's so like almost nonsensical, right? Like I can see why Grandma spent a lot of time in the kitchen baking because you're giving out this love.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a way to express your love for sure, and then to see people enjoy it and appreciate the love,
reciprocal.
And also, but it's so temporary.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a beautiful thing too that you're doing it out of just this little impulse of love, and maybe the love they won't even appreciate.
Yeah.
They didn't realize that I measured the ingredients, put a little bit of time in it that you might never taste, or a little bit of lemon juice, and that little bit of extra oomph is that lemon juice that I added and I squeezed in my hand instead of buying the juice, right? So, I do geek out about that.
We just had the little, for Mother's Day, it's like that All About Mom sheet that you get in daycare. So
some of the best.
I know, I love it. My 4-year-old said that I was really good at watching basketball because I get really rowdy watching all of them, which I thought was funny. And that
I was like a backhanded compliment, right?
A little bit, yes.
That was our,
and then I love to bake, and I actually don't but I just baked like the Gonanas banana bread. But like to that point, like my mom always made... the banana, like the whole experience of making it together, baking it, enjoying it.
It's kind of what you remember, isn't it?
For sure. So that's a good one.
There's something about it. Yeah, it's an interesting book. If you're
thanks for sharing.
If you're looking for a different genre.
I like the endurance. That's really interesting to me. So thanks for sharing that one. Awesome. Well, we're at about our time. So anything else you want to share, or we feel good with this? Good updates.
The only thing I probably could share for Drexel is that, and we don't celebrate it very much.
Yeah.
2 days ago we sold 1.77 million in a day. Yesterday we sold over 2 million a day. Outrageous to me, since I remember when our company would do 2 million in a year. But it's really our new normal, and it's something we really need to embrace and accept, and also execute. That many builders and people put trust in us. Our salesmen went out and made a lot of promises.
Yes.
Promise makers. And it really is that focus now of the majority of us being the promise keepers, and just keep training everybody. Just slow down. Train and educate, right? A decorator's board, 20-footer is $90. An average cabinet is $1,000. That brown box you're living is $1,000. And just keep training, and let's not slow down this momentum.
Yes.
And again, thank you sincerely to any builder listening. We can't do any of this. I can't even have the podcast without you guys. We have so many amazing customers. I can't even begin to thank them.
We'll just leave it at that. Peace and love.
And come work for us.
Yes, do that too.
Come work with me.
Chat with me. Let's talk. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Peace and love. Thank you.
Peace and love. Out.